Hey, Big Chief. I know you're used to spending Christmas with one of us, but this year you get to spend Christmas with both of us.
You know, we just want to spend our special days with you. You understand, right?
Well, everything's so different this year, but sounds like I'm getting 2 Christmases. Oh wait, does that mean I have to make double the graphics this year?
Yep, good luck.
I've been handling workers' compensation cases since 1977. What I like about workers' compensation is that you're able to help folks who need to return to their normal lives that have been put out of place by something that's occurred at the workplace. And that's what we do. We see that you're treated properly, that you get the benefits that you're entitled to, and that the results are fair for you.
Contact Burns, Taylor, Heckemeyer, Green, Edwards, and Graham.
Welcome to First State Community Bank, where the community is at the heart of everything we do. At FSCB, we're your trusted neighbors, committed to strengthening the connections that make our town thrive. You get more face time with our dedicated team to understand your unique needs and help guide you to financial success. We also provide the latest technology, so you can enjoy the convenience without compromising the personalized touch. Experience our hometown advantage with modern conveniences. Visit us at fscb.com.
In farming, the weather always cooperates. The soil is always balanced. Seedlings always flourish.
But that's fantasy. This is farming. Seed, bred and tested for your reality. Dynagrow Seed, for real.
Hey, Big Chief. I know you're used to spending Christmas with one of us, but this year you get to spend Christmas with both of us.
You know, we just want to spend our special days with you. You understand, right?
Well, everything's so different this year, but sounds like I'm getting 2 Christmases. Oh wait, does that mean I have to make double the graphics this year?
Yep, good luck.
I've been handling workers' compensation cases since 1977. What I like about workers' compensation is that you're able to help folks who need to return to their normal lives that have been put out of place by something that's occurred at the workplace. And that's what we do. We see that you're treated properly, that you get the benefits that you're entitled to, and that the results are fair for you.
Contact Burns, Taylor, Heckemeyer, Green, Edwards, and Graham.
Welcome to First State Community Bank, where the community is at the heart of everything we do. At FSCB, we're your trusted neighbors, committed to strengthening the connections that make our town thrive. You get more face time with our dedicated team to understand your unique needs and help guide you to financial success. We also provide the latest technology, so you can enjoy the convenience without compromising the personalized touch. Experience our hometown advantage with modern conveniences. Visit us at fscb.com.
In farming, the weather always cooperates. The soil is always balanced. Seedlings always flourish.
But that's fantasy. This is farming. Seed, bred and tested for your reality. Dynagrow Seed, for real.
Hey, Big Chief. I know you're used to spending Christmas with one of us, but this year you get to spend Christmas with both of us.
You know, we just want to spend our special days with you. You understand, right?
Well, everything's so different this year, but sounds like I'm getting 2 Christmases. Oh wait, does that mean I have to make double the graphics this year?
Yep, good luck.
I've been handling workers' compensation cases since 1977. What I like about workers' compensation is that you're able to help folks who need to return to their normal lives that have been put out of place by something that's occurred at the workplace. And that's what we do. We see that you're treated properly, that you get the benefits that you're entitled to, and that the results are fair for you.
Contact Burns, Taylor, Heckemeyer, Green, Edwards, and Graham.
Welcome to First State Community Bank, where the community is at the heart of everything we do. At FSCB, we're your trusted neighbors, committed to strengthening the connections that make our town thrive. You get more face time with our dedicated team to understand your unique needs and help guide you to financial success. We also provide the latest technology so you can enjoy the convenience without compromising the personalized touch. Experience our hometown advantage with modern conveniences. Visit us at fscb.com.
In farming, the weather always cooperates. The soil is always balanced. Seedlings always flourish.
But that's fantasy. This is farming. Seed, bred and tested for your reality. Dynagrow Seed, for real.
Hey, Big Chief. I know you're used to spending Christmas with one of us, but this year you get to spend Christmas with both of us.
You know, we just want to spend our special days with you. You understand, right?
Well, I mean, everything's so different this year, but I mean, sounds like I'm getting 2 Christmases. Oh wait, does that mean I have to make double the graphics this year?
Yep, good luck.
I've been handling workers' compensation cases since 1977. What I like about workers' compensation is that you're able to help folks who need to return to their normal lives that have been put out of place by something that's occurred at the workplace. And that's what we do. We see that you're treated properly, that you get the benefits that you're entitled to, and that the results are fair for you.
Contact Burns, Taylor, Heckemeyer, Green, Edwards, and Graham.
Welcome to First State Community Bank, where the community is at the heart of everything we do. At FSCB, we're your trusted neighbors, committed to strengthening the connections that make our town thrive. You get more face time with our dedicated team to understand your unique needs and help guide you to financial success. We also provide the latest technology so you can enjoy the convenience without compromising the personalized touch. Experience our hometown advantage with modern conveniences. Visit us at fscb.com.
In farming, the weather always cooperates. The soil is always balanced. Seedlings always flourish.
But that's fantasy. This is farming. Seed, bred and tested for your reality. Dynagrow Seed, for real.
Hey, Big Chief. I know you're used to spending Christmas with one of us, but this year you get to spend Christmas with both of us.
You know, we just want to spend our special days with you. You understand, right?
Well, I mean, everything's so different this year, but I mean, sounds like I'm getting 2 Christmases. Oh wait, does that mean I have to make double the graphics this year?
Yep, good luck.
I've been handling workers' compensation cases since 1977. What I like about workers' compensation is that you're able to help folks who need to return to their normal lives that have been put out of place by something that's occurred at the workplace. And that's what we do. We see that you're treated properly, that you get the benefits that you're entitled to, and that the results are fair for you.
Contact Burns, Taylor, Heckemeyer, Green, Edwards, and Graham.
Welcome to First State Community Bank, where the community is at the heart of everything we do. At FSCB, we're your trusted neighbors, committed to strengthening the connections that make our town thrive. You get more face time with our dedicated team to understand your unique needs and help guide you to financial success. We also provide the latest technology so you can enjoy the convenience without compromising the personalized touch. Experience our hometown advantage with modern conveniences. Visit us at fscb.com.
In farming, the weather always cooperates. The soil is always balanced. Seedlings always flourish.
But that's fantasy. This is farming. Seed, bred and tested for your reality. Dynagrow seed for real.
Hey, Big Chief. I know you're used to spending Christmas with one of us, but this year you get to spend Christmas with both of us.
You know, we just want to spend our special days with you. You understand, right?
Well, I mean, everything's so different this year, but I mean, sounds like I'm getting 2 Christmases. Oh wait, does that mean I have to make double the graphics this year?
Yep, good luck.
I've been handling workers' compensation cases since 1977. What I like about workers' compensation is that you're able to help folks who need to return to their normal lives that have been put out of place by something that's occurred at the workplace. And that's what we do. We see that you're treated properly, that you get the benefits that you're entitled to, and that the results are fair for you.
Contact Burns, Taylor, Heckemeyer, Green, Edwards, and Graham.
Welcome to First State Community Bank, where the community is at the heart of everything we do. At FSCB, we're your trusted neighbors, committed to strengthening the connections that make our town thrive. You get more face time with our dedicated team to understand your unique needs and help guide you to financial success. We also provide the latest technology so you can enjoy the convenience without compromising the personalized touch. Experience our hometown advantage with modern conveniences. Visit us at fscb.com.
Good evening and welcome to High School Girls Varsity Volleyball on Bulldog Nation Network from A-Corp Sports. We're coming to you from the Sikeston Fieldhouse for a SEMO Conference matchup between the Bulldogs and the Kennett Indians. Alongside my broadcast partner tonight, Coach Lauren Klein, I'm Philip Britt. Coach, it's been a couple of weeks since we were together last.
It has, Philip, and I'm glad we are back. The Indians come in with a record of 18-13, with back-to-back tough losses to very tough SEMO Conference opponents, Cape Central in 5 on Thursday, and a very tight 3-set match last night to Saxony Lutheran. It is our first chance to get to see the Kennett Indians here on A-Corp Sports this season. They are led by junior middle hitter Olivia Raspberry. The Bulldogs come in with a record of 9-13-1, but starting with the SEMO Conference tournament, they are 4-2 in the last 6 games. Coach Beidler's young varsity team has matured as the season has progressed. We are at the point in the season where every coach wants their team to be peaking as we enter playoff time. The district tournaments begin next week.
Yeah, we're about a week away. Pretty exciting. In fact, the Class 4 District 1, which is Sikeston's district, begins on the 21st of October. That's going to be contested at Cape Central High School. Sikeston has the number 6 seed, so that's Hillsboro's the 1 seed, Cape Central's 2, Notre Dame 3, West Plains 4, Perryville 5, then Sikeston, then Poplar Bluff, and DeSoto. So Sikeston's first round matchup will be against Notre Dame, and that'll be at 6:30 on the 22nd, the second day of that tournament. Looking at Kennett, they pulled the number 1 seed in Class 3 District 1. That will be held at Dexter High School at the Bearcat Event Center. Dexter is the 4 seed, New Madrid's the 5, so they will play to get to see who gets to play Kennett. They get a bye in the first round. There are only 6 teams in that district. And then Saxony Lutheran got the number 2. Fredericktown and Doniphan are the 3 and 6 respectively. Now, you note that Saxony got the 2, Kennett got the 1. That was before Saxony went in and beat them last night. So the seedings came out prior to that head-to-head matchup that happened last night. So, but it was tight. It was, first set was 29-27. The second set, I think, wasn't as close, like 25-13. And then the third set was 25-23. So it was tight. It could have gone either way. Saxony just came out on top last night. So, Coach, what do you think we're going to see tonight from these two teams? You've seen Sikeston play quite a bit recently, and how are they doing?
They're doing better. I think they're starting to figure things out.
Okay.
We do still have some young girls on the team, and that does affect us when we are playing teams with, teams that have seniors on their squad.
Right.
They played Orion the other night or last week, and Orion was tough, but they also had 6 or 7 seniors on their team. And when you're playing with seniors and you've got mostly freshmen and sophomores, it's experience over anything at that point.
Well, and this Kennett team knows what that's like. Coming into this year, they had no seniors last year. And so, you know, they have 3 seniors on the squad this year. So those girls have played, most of them have played 3 or 4 years now on varsity. And so there's juniors and seniors, but they've had a lot of varsity experience, which is what in a couple of years we're gonna see from Sikeston. You know, these girls will have had a lot of experience. All right, so we're warming up. We're probably going to be. Our expectation right now is that we will be at Bell City for the Class 1 District 3 tournament, which I think is the best Class 1 district in the state. Leopold's the first seed, Bell City's second, Advance is third, Oak Ridge is fourth. I mean, that's just...
It's always a tough matchup.
It is. It's a tough district. So we're going to probably be there for the semifinals and finals, which will be the 27th and 28th, so it'll be the week after next, not next week, but the week after next. So lots of district or conference tournaments going on this week. The Boot Hill Conference, the Stoddard County Conference, the Tri-County Conference, all going on as we speak. So lots of the local teams are involved in those. As we mentioned, these are Seymour Conference teams. They had their tournament a couple of weeks ago, and we'll get into that as we go on. So we have starting lineups. First for the Indians, the visitors. So the libero is number 6, Kinsley McKeag. Then number 7, Ella Gardner. Number 8, Tasia Carter, both seniors. Number 9, Callie Reed, she's a junior. Number 16, Kate Leaker, also a junior. Olivia Raspberry and Allie New. Those last 4 are all juniors. Now for the Bulldogs, you'll see a difference because there will be a few younger girls playing on Sikeston's team. Number 5, Hannah Novak's a senior. Lexan Ammontree is a sophomore. Aubrey Landers is a junior. Number 20, Layton Copeland. Number 24, sophomore Peyton Wiggins. And then number 26, freshman Lorelei Hawkins. And then also a freshman, the libero, London Mitchell. So a young team, still a young team. We've got some seniors that give them some solidity, give them some confidence and experience. But for the most part, you're right, Coach. This is a young squad, and they'll make young squad mistakes at times.
Yes. I'm excited to see what they bring in the future, though.
Absolutely. Coaches and the junior varsity looked really good. They beat Kennett in 2 sets in the best of 3 junior varsity match, so they looked really solid.
Yes. It's always exciting to watch them play.
Yes, they're fun to watch. They're a fun group. So, you know, and you've got 4 or 5 girls on this team that will be playing with them. So it'll be interesting to see how they move forward in the future. All right. So referee Joe Baldwin, down referee Joe Baldwin is checking the lineups, making sure everybody's in the right spot. Joe Baldwin has been refereeing since, I don't know.
Forever.
I was gonna say something probably terribly inappropriate, but I won't. I'll say for a long time, because he was refereeing when I was young and in school. So that tells you how old he must be, poor Joe. No, Joe does a great job. He's one of the he's a very good referee, but also one of the most kind and genuine people you'll ever meet on and off the court.
Absolutely. I know him personally, and he's a great guy.
He really is. All right, so Ella Gardner with the first serve for the Kennett Indians. Picked up and passed around for Aubrey Landers. Picked up nicely that time. Free ball back over. Good pass. Set to the middle to Wiggins. A little push to the side. A little fight at the net. Nice cover that time by Copeland. Free ball back over for Kennett now. Back set to Leaker.
That middle dump right there is really tough for Sikeston to cover.
It is. They're trying to cover corners. They're trying to cover the hard hits, and the little tip that right to the middle. So a point for the Indians. Gardner back to serve again. And a little long. Good vision by the Sikeston defense that time. Lexington Hammondtree back to serve for the Sikeston Bulldogs. Deep serve picked up by McKeag. McKeag hits it back over. Set to the middle to Wiggins. Off the block, but down on the Kennett side.
We're going to have to be really strong in that front row. Kennett has some strong hitters.
They do. They do. But that was a solo block up, and she just used the block and tipped it off and down. Good serve that time by Hammondtree. Difficult to receive. And she's back again at 3-1 now. McKeag with the first pass. Big block by Wiggins that time.
Looks like someone might have been in the net. I don't know who.
I don't either. Referees didn't feel like it, so I guess maybe the ball was in the net. Well, they got her that time. So we got a net violation on the one that didn't look so much like a violation, but that's all right. We got referees are on top of the game. And hang on, stop. Coach Beidler's talking to the referee. Now he's talking to Coach Green and going to got everything squared away maybe. Don't know what that was all about, but
there's no telling.
It's okay. We're good. We're all good now. Callie Reed back to serve for Kennett. Set to the outside that time to little push back over.
Good push to that
Landers
corner.
with that hit to the corner, absolutely. Free ball over this time. Hit to the middle to Wiggins. She got it over the block that time.
Absolutely, that was a beautiful hit.
Quick serve, quick leap, and she was right on it. The block never got up on her. She's also tall, and she was able to get up above her opponent.
That is one perk to being tall.
Absolutely.
I never understood that.
Oh, good hustle that time by Kinsley McKeag, but could not get to the ball and get it back into play. So Lander serving 5-2. Sikeston with the lead now. And serves it long. So in comes Bailey Knoll to take Lander's place in the back row. Tasia Carter back to serve for the Indians. Quick serve right after the whistle, but does not keep it in. Hits it wide. Lorelei Hawkins back in. Sorry about that. Mitchell serving for.
That was a great serve.
Oh, big block that time.
That's exactly what we're going to need tonight.
And we've seen 3 different really solid blocks in the front row from Sikeston. So that's what they're going to have against Kennett.
Absolutely.
Because Raspberry's in the front row now, and that's usually when they take advantage. Oh, nice!
It was a
nice
great
little
cut.
change of pace there.
They were not expecting that. That's one thing she's really good about as a hitter is being able to spot those areas that she can go to.
And just a freshman, so you wouldn't think that she would have enough experience to make that decision.
She has been playing for a long time.
I understand, for sure. You can tell that.
Yes.
Yeah, you can tell that.
She is very comfortable out there.
Makes good decisions. So London Mitchell back to serve again. Free ball back over. Set to the outside, off the block, picked up by McKegg. There's Raspberry with her first big swing. That time blocked. Get back over with some pace. And off the block and out of bounds. Hawkins making her presence known in the front row again. So 9-3, Coach Green's gonna take a timeout. We'll take a timeout with her. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on the Bulldog Nation Network from A-Corp Sports.
I've been handling workers' compensation cases since 1977. What I like about workers' compensation is that you're able to help folks who need to return to their normal lives that have been put out of place by something that's occurred at the workplace. And that's what we do. We see that you're treated properly, that you get the benefits that you're entitled to, and that the results are fair for you.
Contact Burns, Taylor, Heckemeyer, Green, Edwards, and Graham.
Then we're back here at the Sikeston Fieldhouse. So the Bulldogs have a 9-3 lead here early in set number 1 over the Kennett Indians. Coach Green took the timeout. A little bit of a run there with London Mitchell back serving. So seeing if she can stem the tide here and turn that momentum around for Kennett. London Mitchell with a good serve. There's Raspberry finding that deep corner right down the line. Good swing down the line.
She was ready to get one down.
She was. She's a solid player for sure.
I was watching her in warm-ups. I was extremely impressed.
Yep. She was solid last year, a really good performer for this team last year as a sophomore. Tool the block out of bounds. So smart play by Copeland there. So Claudia Rowland back to serve for the Bulldogs. Free ball back over, didn't make it back over, almost made it back over. A little out of sync there for the Indians. Rowland with the serve, McKegg picks it up. Leaker with the set. Nice hit from Raspberry off hands and out of bounds.
I can definitely see the frustration from Kennett.
Yep. They just need to settle down. I mean, they've come off 2 really tough matches. They really thought they should win last night, I think, and they're
probably exhausted too.
Sure. Nice tip back over, set to the middle to New, and no touch, out of bounds. Copeland back to serve for the Bulldogs. Up 12-5 here in set number 1. Nice movement on that. Nice movement on that ball. We're sitting behind the Sikeston servers, so we can see a lot of the movement on the ball, and that one had a lot of it.
It's one of the hardest type of serves to receive.
Yep. Partly because it looks like it ought to be easy.
Yes.
Sitting up here, or sitting in the stands, it looks easy because it's not coming that hard.
Well, and then it can change direction at the very last minute,
right.
And it is just.
And that one went right to left as it was getting to the receiver, and there was lots of movement. 13-5 now. Copeland still serving. Good hands, picked up. Leaker sets it forward. Free ball back over. Outside to Landers and down.
Sikeston's offense is definitely on right now.
Yes.
I'm seeing a lot of progress.
Even in the 2 weeks since we called the last game, and they looked really good against Bloomfield. The last game we had, they were you could really start to see they were coming together. But I think you're right. I think they've made a step even since then.
Well, and just like any team, they have moments where, because like against Orion, they lost the first 2 sets, and it was honestly not a great game to watch at first.
Right.
But then they really stepped it up.
Good hands, good reaction there by Tasia Carter for the Indians.
Smart play.
Yeah, very smart.
They were expecting a hard hit.
Set to the outside that time. That was Kylie Love Mullins who got that ball in. Oh, I'm sorry, it was Callie Reed. That's who it was. Ella Gardner back to serve. Wiggins back in the front row. She wanted to lift, but didn't get it. She said, give it back to me again, and smart play by Hammond Tree, just tipping it right into that empty spot. Wiggins wanted it back, and I think everybody on the court thought she was getting it back.
Yep.
Hammond Tree was just really smart to just tip that ball over.
Tips are effective when used at the right times.
Right, and she doesn't use it all the time.
No, she does. She rarely tips,
some
honestly.
setters can get into the habit of doing that a lot, and it's not nearly as effective. She's effective because she doesn't use it very often.
Exactly.
That net almost came down that time. Maybe the ball hit the top of the net. I don't know. But either way, it was out.
They're middle right now. She's got a strong hit. It's just a matter of getting that ball back in.
That's a really tough angle. That ball was set basically right over the top of her, back of her head, and she handled it really well. Nice cover there by Mitchell.
That was
Big,
a great
strong block,
cover.
but a great cover. You're right, absolutely.
That is one thing Sikeston hasn't always been great about, is covering the blocks and hits, and
Great try
they're
again
starting to
by
really
Slippa.
figure it out.
She's the one that covered that first one and got it up. That time just barely missed that one. Kelly Reed back to serve for Kennett. Nice back set. Free ball over from Kennett. That ball was just too tight to the net. Not much that Hammond Tree could do with it. Middle to Wiggins. Wiggins sees the spot, set and tips it right to the spot.
I want to say their libero might have gotten it, but I couldn't tell. I can't tell from our angle.
Right. She knew where it was going, but it just couldn't be handled from there. So Landers serving for the Bulldogs. Raspberry again.
Strong
back
line.
in the front row, hitting it down the line. Gonna have to get a block up on her. You give her any opening, she's gonna hit it.
Yep.
Tasia Carter back to serve. She's ready to serve when that whistle's blown. Keeps this one in. Little short serve. Hit by Wiggins, but Allie knew with her hands on that ball. Raspberry hit that one a little short into the net. Game's just a matter of inches, a matter of millimeters sometimes in where you hit that ball. So Coach Green's taking her second timeout here at 19-9. What's coming up here on Bulldog Nation Network? We've been gone for a couple of weeks. No home football game last week or the week before. None this week either, but next week we will be back here on Bulldog Nation Network, both Monday for a volleyball match between the Bulldogs and the Eastbury Eagles. That's the last match before the district start. And then again, no football game this week, but next week we'll get to witness renewal of one of the oldest rivalries in Southeast Missouri, the 139th meeting between the Bulldogs and the Charleston Blue Jays. That's a football rivalry that goes back decades and decades. So it's always amazing to see. Even when those teams are not comparable, there's still a lot of interest in a game like that.
Yes.
So Mitchell back to serve. Pass outside. There's Raspberry, but it's long and no touch at the net. I think she hasn't gotten loosened up. I mean, she hasn't gotten to hit that many times in this set.
No.
And so I would expect if she gets loose that the next set may be different for her. There she was coming through with a solid hit out of the middle.
I'm not sure if they were expecting Sikeston to come out as strong as they did.
I agree. I think maybe they overlooked them a little bit. Certainly didn't expect to be down 20-10 here in set number 1. Nice tip. Smart play by Hawkins again. That time tipping it with her offhand into the open court. So Rowland back to serve for Bulldogs. And point for the Bulldogs. Rolling back to serve again at 22-10 now. That's in.
That was a great line serve.
Nope, the up referee says it was out. The referee made the call, overrode the line judge, but that's his call if he sees it.
Absolutely. Hard to tell from our angle.
Yeah, I mean,
it looked like it could have been on the line.
I literally can't see the line from here. So I mean, I guess I could look at our monitors in front of us, but on this side I can see the line. That side I can't even see the line. So whatever. They're all a lot closer than us. That's all I know. So a little tip back over that time. Set to Reed. Oh, a little miscommunication there. The libero hit it and it went straight up, and then she, I think, was just trying to stay where she was to not be in the way, and unfortunately came right back down in front of her. Aubrey Landers back in on the front row for the Bulldogs. Layton Copeland back to serve. 23-10, just 2 more points from set number 1.
Oh, that was a beautiful serve.
Barely cleared the top of the net. Allie
I was a little
with a
nervous
strong
about it.
hit out of the middle that time. Her dad's the assistant coach here on the volleyball team. Aaron New, longtime baseball coach for the Kennett Indians. And off the block and out of bounds.
We have really been able to use their block quite a bit tonight.
Absolutely. So 24-12 set point here in set number 1 with Lorelei Hawkins back to serve with set point. Good strong serve. Looks like a free ball back over. See what Sikeston can do here out of the middle of Wiggins. Good pickup by McKegg in the back row. And down by the Indians. Hannah Novak trying to cover that tip by Wiggins and just could not get it up. So still set point, 24-13. Ella Gardner serving for the Indians, and that's a point, ace.
Kind of wonder if she was aiming for that spot. That was a great spot.
Sure was. Coach Green's calling spots for the service. And she hit that one. If that's where she called it, it was perfect. Nice little tip by Hammond-Tree, picked up. Free ball back over. Mitchell with the pass, set to the outside to Landers that time. Reed with the tip, and
Slight miscommunication on who was getting that.
Sikeston's got to finish it off here. They're allowing Kennett to not get back into it, but certainly create some momentum for set number 2.
That's one thing you don't want to do.
And that's down. So that finished it off, 25-15. Sikeston Bulldogs get the win in set number 1. We'll be back after about a minute and a half. We'll pay some bills, be back here on the Bulldog Nation Network from A-Corp Sports.
Welcome to First State Community Bank, where the community is at the heart of everything we do. At FSCB, we're your trusted neighbors, committed to strengthening the connections that make our town thrive. You get more face time with our dedicated team to understand your unique needs and help guide you to financial success. We also provide the latest technology, so you can enjoy the convenience without compromising the personalized touch. Experience our hometown advantage with modern conveniences. Visit us at fscb.com.
In farming, the weather always cooperates. The soil is always balanced. Seedlings always flourish.
But that's fantasy. This is farming. Seed, bred and tested for your reality. Dynagrow Seed, for real.
Welcome back to the Sikeston Fieldhouse, where the Sikeston Bulldogs take the first of this best of fives match. 25-15. I'm a little bit surprised by that. I know Kennett had come in off a couple losses, and Sikeston's been playing really well, but I was a little bit surprised. I think the Indians were a little bit surprised by the way the Bulldogs came out, Coach.
I agree. And I feel like that happens a lot with a team that doesn't have the kind of record that Kennett does.
Yep.
You underestimate. I remember as a player, we would do that and darn near almost lose. And it would take a wake-up call to come back out and, you know.
And when it was best of three, it was hard to do that. It's hard to turn it around and win two in a row. When it's best of five, it's not nearly as doesn't feel like as much panic mode when you lose the first set.
No, not at all.
As it used to.
That is one perk to that 3 out of 5.
Right. Makes it a lot later for me getting home, but other than that.
Amen.
All right. Well, the Sikeston Bulldogs will have the serve to start set number 2. Joe Baldwin checking out the lineup, making sure everybody's good to go. Lexon Hammontree will start the serve. Nice movement again on that serve. Nice back set that time to Ella Gardner. Good swing from the right side from Ella Gardner.
I can tell that Kennett has their game face on.
Yeah. They're like, okay, now we know. So we'll see what difference that makes. Gardner now back to serve after that nice kill. Tip set to the middle to Wiggins, into the net. It's a little off with that. Her timing was a little off and hit it right into the net. So Gardner back to serve again. This time back set to Landers. Nice swing by Landers that time.
Able to tool off that block.
Yep. Again, using the blocks. They've done that a lot tonight.
They have. I think a lot of it is that one, the Kennett players, they were not quite closed. So they left that gap there in order to be able to
and she sees
use
that, recognizes it, and hits right into it. So Landers again now is tied 2-2. Edwards
Great
that
pass.
time with the hit, but nice job by Mitchell. And then the hit by Copeland's a little bit long. Bailey Noel back in for the Bulldogs for the play the back row. Kaylee Reed back to serve for the Indians. Nice short serve that time, but handled by the Bulldogs. I was not sure that was going to get handled after that first receive.
I was not either.
It's kind of happened slowly. It was close.
Those deep corners are starting to get to Sikeston.
Come into play a little bit.
Yes.
Absolutely, you're right. Reed again to serve for the Indians. Short serve again.
Great movement on that serve.
Yep. And then there's Raspberry. Oh, nobody tried to play that out of the net. Okay, Coach Beidler saying, you can play that ball after it comes out of the net.
Exactly. They kind of just.
They just kind of
I
gave
don't know
up
what
on
they were. What would have been going through their minds.
Just gave up on the play, looked like, didn't it? Nice swing that time by Wiggins, cross court from the right side. She'll take a seat. London Mitchell will come back to serve for the Bulldogs. Lorelei Hawkins back in on the front row. Nice pass that time by Elena Edwards. Raspberry with a good swing that time, but picked up nicely by the Bulldogs. Back set to, and out. Back set to Brooklyn Edwards that time from the right side, but hit wide. Raspberry with a swing from the outside, picked up nicely by Mitchell. Back to Raspberry again.
Oh,
this
she
time,
was hungry for that.
This time she got it down.
Probably thinking, finally.
Right. She just went up and got a clean swing on that ball. So Tasia Carter back to serve for the Indians. A little short serve that time. Oh, nice pickup by Carter on the hit from Hawkins. I think that cleared the net.
It did.
Boy, they almost gave up again that time a little bit, but they tried, but could not get it back over.
I don't think anybody was expecting.
No.
I think they were expecting a call.
Yeah, I think they were expecting the whistle, and the whistle didn't blow. Play till the whistle,
yep.
right?
That's exactly what I was about to say.
That's what coaches always say. No matter what sport it is, play till the whistle. Oh, not that time. That set was way too far forward for her into the net. She could not handle it, so she just was going to tip it over and didn't get it over. Rowland back to serve now. Down 5-7. Indians with the lead. Back set to Edwards. Finds the floor. Edwards comes out. Kate Leaker back in for the Indians. Kate Leaker's the daughter of Kennett Superintendent Richie Leaker. He's here watching his daughter play. Nice short serve there. Tough to pick up. Oh, big block by Raspberry off Rowland and out of bounds. Off Copeland and out of bounds, sorry. So Leaker back to serve again. Set to the middle.
That was a great up.
Yeah, nice up by Edwards that time. Could not finish, though, but that was a really nice play by Elena Edwards. Back in comes Aubrey Landers. Copeland back to serve. Nice movement again. Well, it's fun to sit back here and watch those balls move on those serves.
It is a fun angle.
Wouldn't be fun if you were trying to receive it, but it sure is fun to watch from here. And again, off the block and out of bounds. Again, using that block to their advantage. That time Landers with the hit. Copeland with the short serve, picked up. Free
Good
ball
spot.
back over.
Got them out of system some.
Sure did. Oh, nice
Beautiful
hit
swing.
that time by Hawkins. Freshman coming through big. Copeland continuing this little run, trying to get the Bulldogs back even here in set number 2. Nice tip that time by Raspberry.
Sikeston gave up on that one.
Sure did. Copeland was there, just did not it just like she almost knew it was going to be there, but didn't get quite to it. So Raspberry back to serve. Oh, good
Great
hands.
coverage.
Yep.
And then
And then
miscommunication.
hit it out.
That's always unfortunate when you get a good save like
Really
that.
good
and then
defensive play. And each team's
no one's
had
ready.
one of those now. Each team's had a play where somebody got to a ball they didn't expect and they could not complete the play. Kind of a lunge there for that one by Izzy Mitchell. In for the Bulldogs.
Kennett is definitely more in this one than they were in the last set.
For sure. London Mitchell that time down on one knee trying to get that ball up. Lots of movement on that serve by Raspberry.
Sikeston starting to get a little flustered.
Well, it was 9-8. Now it's 13-8. So they reeled them back in, and now they're letting them run again. So they need to slow this momentum down a little bit. Big block, but off the block and out of bounds. This time, Ella Gardner using the block. Raspberry back to serve again, 14-8 now. Good swing by Landers. Picked up nicely by the Kennett Indians, though. Put to the middle to Hawkins, tipped to an open spot.
They were three-teaming her there, triple teaming.
Yep, and everybody was back because they thought she was going to hit it. Nobody was there. She saw that spot and dropped it perfectly in there.
I feel like it would feel good to be triple teamed like that.
Yeah, for sure. Well, it stopped a 6-point run there, 6 unanswered points by the Indians. So nice tip, picked up nicely. There's Ella Gardner with a swing, but long. So 14-10 now. Sikeston, a couple points moving in the right direction. Set to Allie New. Strong hit out of the middle that time by Allie New. Izzy Mitchell could not handle that hard hit. So Kinsley McKegg back to serve for the Indians. Mitchell with a nice pass that time. Wiggins out of the middle.
Oh,
looking for that back corner and hits it just about a foot wide, maybe less than a foot.
it was a good idea. No one was there.
Yep. She thought, and she had it, but just hit it a little bit wide. Tight on the net that time. The
Not
initial
much you
pass.
can do.
Nope. So 17-10 now. McKegg on a little bit of a run here for the Indians. Good floater that time. Wiggins going to go ahead and swing. Woo, nobody touched it. Lots of opportunities to touch it, but nobody did. Everybody missed it.
She was trying to go over. It looked like she was trying to go over that block.
And Coach Beidler's going to take a timeout. We'll take a timeout with him. We'll be back here in 30 seconds on the Bulldog Nation Network from A-Corp Sports.
I've been handling workers' compensation cases since 1977. What I like about workers' compensation is that you're able to help folks who need to return to their normal lives that have been put out of place by something that's occurred at the workplace. And that's what we do. We see that you're treated properly, that you get the benefits that you're entitled to, and that the results are fair for you.
Contact Burns, Taylor, Heckemeyer, Green, Edwards, and Graham.
Thank you to our sponsors. We're back here at the Sikeston Fieldhouse. We couldn't put girls volleyball, boys football, basketball, all the things that we bring to you on a weekly basis here on A-Corp Sports and the Bulldog Nation Network without our sponsors. We appreciate them and wish to let them know how much we appreciate them. Oh, Coach Beidler gets credit for that point. That's 18-11 now. He called a timeout, kind of stemmed the tide just a bit. Claudia Rowland back in on the front row as Mitchell comes out.
This is one of Sikeston's strongest rotations, so I'm kind of excited to see what's going to happen.
I agree. This is a tough front row for Kennett to compete against. Ella Gardner with the swing. With that block coming up, she hit it a little high. Gardner's pretty solid on that outside. I like to watch her and the right side. She's been pretty successful from the right side. Hammondtree back to serve. She's done such a good job tonight setting the ball. She always does, but
yes,
she's just in the right place at the right time.
she plays fairly smart too.
Mm-hmm. She gets herself into good position. Good play. The Indians tip it back over, but find the spot. I don't think that time she was tipping the score. She was just getting it back over, and there was a spot open. Brooklyn Edwards back in on the front row for the Indians. Gardner with the serve. Quick set to the middle to Wiggins, and she beat the block that time. Copeland back in. Landers back to serve for the Bulldogs. Set cross court to Edwards. Big solo block by Wiggins that time.
That was beautiful.
Big solo block. Going up one-on-one against Tasia Carter. As you mentioned, Carter hits the ball hard. She just got her hands right there and put it right straight back down.
She was in perfect positioning.
Just a little late that time. She was trying to get there, but nice hit by Reed that time to put that ball cross court into the field.
Yep. Hammondtree was already on her way up, not expecting it to come her way.
Yep. Smart hit. Again, a lot of times it's placement as much as it is pace.
Absolutely.
So Reed now back to serve for the Indians. Good pass outside to Copeland. Free ball back over from Raspberry. Quick set to the middle again. Wiggins this time pushes it to the back row. Raspberry tips it over. Copeland with the tip. Raspberry says, please set me where I can hit it. There it is. She was really chomping at the bit.
She's ready to get that over with.
She had 2 or 3 that she had to set back over, and she was just frustrated with it. You could tell. Timeout Sikeston, so we'll take another timeout with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on the Bulldog Nation Network from A-Corp Sports.
Welcome to First State Community Bank, where the community is at the heart of everything we do. At FSCB, we're your trusted neighbors, committed to strengthening the connections that make our town thrive. You get more face time with our dedicated team to understand your unique needs and help guide you to financial success. We also provide the latest technology, so you can enjoy the convenience without compromising the personalized touch. Experience our hometown advantage with modern conveniences. Visit us at fscb.com.
Welcome back to the Sikeston Fieldhouse, Sikeston, Missouri. The Bulldogs took set number 1 from the Kennett Indians, but here in set number 2, it's certainly been more Kennett. It's 21-14 right now. The Indians with the lead and the serve. Kelly Reed back to serve for the Indians. See if Coach Beidler's timeout can slow down her momentum a little bit. Back set to Wiggins, off the block and out of bounds. Raspberry a little bit inside on that block, and Wiggins recognized it. So London,
she's become a powerhouse in that front row.
She really has. She's solid on the right side, too. I mean, not a lot of people necessarily like to hit out of the right side, but she looks really good over there.
Our setters do a good job setting the right side.
Sure do.
That was a
Good
great save.
hustle by Kinsley McKeag. Got to it. Nobody there to help, but she got to it. She ran a long ways to get her hand on that ball. Mitchell back to serve again for the Bulldogs. This time into the top of the net. Caught the tape. She trying to serve that little short serve again, and that time it caught the top of the net. So Tasia Carter back to serve again, ready when the whistle blows. She's ready to serve. Pass was a little tight on the net, and Hammondtree did everything she could, but couldn't get it out of the net. 23-16, Indians with the lead. Carter with the serve to the middle. Little overpass, almost an overpass. Raspberry had to wait on that one a little bit. Nice play by Gardner. Free ball back over by Edwards. Nice pickup by Elena Edwards in the back row. Oh, and Raspberry tried to set that one back over, caught the top of the net. So 23-17, now the Bulldogs with the serve. Claudia Rowland back to serve for the Bulldogs. So Edwards with the free ball back over. It's a good thing about having a setter that's also playing in the front row. She can go up and hit that ball down.
Kind of getting lost in this game. They're playing so well. Like, I'm used to Sikeston giving up when they start getting down, and they haven't.
No, they played really well. They played really hard. Served by Rowland again. Allie New with the hit cross court, picked up. Hawkins with a deep return. Free ball. Let's see what Hammondtree can do with this one. Nice swing there by Leighton Copeland. Through the block right to that back corner.
I'm really impressed with how they're doing against Kennett because they are a good team.
Timeout. Coach Green's going to take a timeout here. We'll stick around this time. We got, as we mentioned, next week, district tournaments start. Some start the week after, but in the next couple of weeks. You know, we followed a lot of the smaller schools this year too, Class 1. So the Class 1 District 1 is in Wardell, North Pemiscot being the host. They're the number 2 seed, Holcomb's the number 1 seed. That championship is the 28th. District 2 is Bernie's the number 1 seed, Gideon's the number 2 seed. That one actually ends next week, so it'll be interesting to see. That game will be done early, so whoever wins that district will basically rest for a week before their sectional game. So we'll see if that's good or bad for them. Sometimes you get stiff and tired after, or cold after a week off. But the other teams will have played Monday and Tuesday and then play again on Thursday. So we'll see how it all plays out as those winner go home matches start next week. Good swing that time. Picked up nicely by the Indians though. There's Gardner finding the back corner for the match, for the set. So set number 2 goes to the Indians, 25-19. So it's 1-1. We're going to take a quick break here, and we'll be back in about a minute for a little recap of set number 1 or set number 2 and see where we go now that we're tied up 2-2, 1-1 here on A Corp Sports, Blue Deal Nation Network.
In farming, the weather always cooperates. The soil is always balanced. Seedlings always flourish.
But that's fantasy. This is farming. Seed, bred and tested for your reality. Dynagrow Seed, for real.
I've been handling workers' compensation cases since 1977. What I like about workers' compensation is that you're able to help folks who need to return to their normal lives that have been put out of place by something that's occurred at the workplace. And that's what we do. We see that you're treated properly, that you get the benefits that you're entitled to, and that the results are fair for you.
Contact Burns, Taylor, Heckemeyer, Green, Edwards, and Graham.
Welcome back to the Sikeston Fieldhouse. Over on A-Corp Sports, this week is week number 8 of high school football and volleyball on A-Corp Sports. Our Friday night football game will come to you from Cape Central High School, where the Tigers host the Hawks from Lift for Life Academy. We saw Lift for Life last year. Dexter played them in the quarterfinals of the state tournament. They ended up beating Dexter in St. Louis at Melville High School. So we'll see what Lift for Life brings down to take on Cape Central on Friday night. So, Coach, we're tied 1-1 now. What do we see from these two teams that make you think they're going to do here in set number 3?
I don't know. It's going to be – I really think this isn't anybody's game because I'm seeing fight from both sides, that no one's really giving up, and both teams are wanting this game. And
yep.
So – hard to say what's going to happen. I'd love to see Sikeston come out strong, but I don't know. Kennett came out.
Kennett looked tough coming out in that set number 2. They sure did. All right, so we got our line judges in place. We're ready to go. Ella Gardner back to serve for the Indians. Hammondtree to the outside. Tasia Carter out of the middle. And down. I was looking to see if there was anybody was in the net, because the net moved a lot, but again,
could have been the ball.
Ball tends to hit that top of the net a lot on those swings. So Landers that time with the hit back over. Edwards long with her hit. That's Brooklyn Edwards. So 1-1, tied up. Hammondtree back to serve for the Bulldogs.
That was a great up.
Reed with the hit, and again, Mitchell with a great up, but just could not, Bulldogs couldn't complete the play. Reed back to serve again, or back to serve for the Indians. Mitchell with the pass. Landers with the push back over. Outside to Raspberry again. Put that ball down in front of Mitchell.
It's landing right in front of him.
Yep. Reed with the serve. Tough receive that time. Free ball back over. See what the Indians can do with the free ball. Set to Raspberry. That's what they wanted to do, but there's Wiggins with the big block. Tell you what, Coach Beidler is happy to have her back this year.
Absolutely.
She seems happy and really content as part of this team too. She really is.
She's been a huge asset.
They've really gelled over the last little bit. I tell you, since the last time, when we had the Bloomfield game a couple of weeks ago, it was, they had three players that played a lot that had not played in a week or two, and they were just starting to get their full team together. And you know what? As we mentioned in the intro, this is when you want to start. This is when you want to peak, right before district time. They could surprise somebody. I mean, they're a team I wouldn't want if I was Notre Dame High School. I don't know that I would be that excited about playing them in the first round of the district.
No, they're going to be.
They're going to be a tough out.
They want it.
They're going to be a tough out for sure. And Notre Dame has been up and down this year, so you never know where they're going to be. So Landers with the serve, up 5-3. Carter and Wiggins. That's been a fun matchup to watch tonight, I tell you.
They're always up there with each other.
They are. They each get up real well. And,
they do.
And unfortunately,
Looks
that
like
time
we have a net call.
Wiggins couldn't stay out of the net. She knows she's trying to get small, but when you're her height, you can't get small enough not to be seen.
No, she's doing a really great job following her along that net, though.
She
she is all over the place.
Yep, absolutely. All right, Carter back to serve now for the Indians. Nice block that time by the, but a little bit off the net. If it had been on the net, I think it would have been effective. Mitchell back to serve. Oh my, free ball back over, but it's almost an effective kill. Almost an effective kill. That was McKegg that hit that ball back over with quite a bit of pace. But then the Indians couldn't control the return. 7-4 now. Sikeston with the 3-point lead here, and London Mitchell serving for the Bulldogs. Clipped the top of the net again. She's had a couple of those.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to be a little bit too precise, I think, that time. Kate Leaker back to serve for the Kennett Indians. Nice floater.
Oh, that was a
block
great
that time
coverage.
by Hawkins, but covered by Mitchell. Oh, almost. Good hit by the Indians and almost picked up by the Bulldogs.
It almost is probably more reflex than it was anything.
I think you're exactly right. Leaker back with the serve again. Overpass, but not in system for the Indians. Big block.
That was a beautiful block from Kennett.
It was Allie New that time on the middle. She and Raspberry were both there, but I think it was all New that time with the block. Leaker serving again, now tied 7-7. Back set. Rowland with the hit. Raspberry with a hit picked up by Knoll. Free ball back over. Let's see if the Indians can capitalize on that. Go to Raspberry from the right side. Yep.
She has been waiting for that all night long, I feel like.
Yep, hit it just outside the three-point line. That was a really nice hit.
There's not much you can do about a hit like that other than hope for a block.
Yeah, if you get the block up on it, that slows it down. You got to at least get a touch on it. That's the only way you slow her down at all. Nice tip to that spot. Edwards trying to get to it. She recognized it, but just a step late. So it's 8-8 with Claudia Rowland back to serve for the Sikeston Bulldogs. And into the net. Actually into Hammondtree.
This is one of those games you really need to focus on that serve.
Yep.
As back and forth as this is.
Got to get your serves in for sure. So Raspberry back to serve for the Indians. Oh, nice tip over. The blockers just weren't expecting that, I don't think. So Landers back in for the Bulldogs. Copeland back to serve. Copeland with that floater. Wow, nice reaction by Kate Leaker, the setter, that time.
Tight pass, not much you can do.
It was. So 10-9 now, Kennett with the lead. Kinsley McKegg back to serve for the Indians. Oh, tough pass. Communication wasn't quite there. Not sure who was supposed to go after that one, but nobody did. 11-9 now, Kennett with the lead. Oh, nice serve. That ball just dove right at
dropped.
Right at the feet of Mia Slipus. Nice serve by McKegg that time. And it was pretty short, too. It dove pretty quickly. Again. Tough receive. Tough serve. Ace there by McKegg. 2 in a row. Now it's 13-9. Bulldogs can't afford to get in too much of more of a hole here, down by 4. Nice reaction there. Not able to get it back over. Smart play by Hawkins, though, recognizing that she wasn't going to be able to hit it, but she found a spot back there, and it was just hard to return. She's back to serve now. Raspberry out of the back row that time. Free ball back over by Sikeston. Set to Gardner. She finds the center of the court. Back row's got to get there quicker.
They're definitely back on their heels.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they have been swinging pretty hard, and so you're expecting some of that, but you got to be able to cover that tip as well. Smart play by Kennett, not to swing away, but just tip it. Wiggins goes up, swings. She went around the block that time. Again, she's still learning the game. She's still learning how to hit. The power she's got right now with still learning technique is pretty impressive.
When it all connects, she's going to be incredible.
She really is.
I'm excited for next year and even her senior year.
Yeah, I agree, because if she progresses as much as she has this year in the offseason and next year, she'll be an absolute force by the middle of next season.
I agree.
Hammondtree back to serve for the Bulldogs, down 15-11 here in set number 3. Edwards, that ball was almost out, but she was able to curve it back around the antenna. In the middle of the court again. Tell you what, that 10-foot line is a tough place for the Bulldogs right now on their side of the court. Reed with the serve for the Indians. Wiggins tips it back, and that time the Indians could not get it back over. Pass was into the net, so it was almost impossible to do anything with it. Landers back to serve for the Bulldogs here in set number 3. Raspberry again, that time not much could be done with that. Hammondtree just got her hands up defensively, and not much you could do. So Tasia Carter back to serve for the Indians. Up 17-12 here in set number 3. Oh, nice little roll over the net.
Great save from Kennett.
Absolutely. Nice up by Gardner that time. Allie New with the tip. Free ball back over. Set to the outside to Raspberry. See, there's the block. You got to get that block up on her. You get the block up, it slows things down, and defense can handle it. Little bump set by the libero. Oh.
Trying to roll shot it.
Copeland trying to roll that and could not. Caught the top of the net.
This is those moments that you have to play smart but aggressive, and that's hard for some people.
It is, because you get tight, get nervous.
Yes.
You know, that's why I always say when that 20 gets onto the board, it tightens everybody up just a little bit. And that's long. So Hawkins back in. Seems like the rotations are fast. I mean, it's like there's only 1 or 2 serves per rotation, and it's so they get around quickly. And Indians out of sorts over there a little bit on that serve. London Mitchell determined to put the ball where it needs to go this time. Oh, my.
Great serve.
Did you see the movement on that?
I
Ball
did.
went up and back down.
That might have
But
been
nice.
out. I think that was out.
Yep.
It was close.
Well, and the line judge, I mean, she's from Kennett. She said it was definitely out.
She had to
saw
think
it.
about it.
She did.
Probably had a chance to not be so honest, but thankfully she was.
She was. It was you're right. It was a really tight ball. Nice.
No coverage on that.
Nope. Raspberry up strong on the net. She's just tough on the front
She
row.
is.
She's good up there.
I'm very impressed with her.
Yep. She'll be back next year. She's just a junior.
It's one of those things where Kennett is excited for that. Other
Big
teams
block.
probably not so much.
Not so much. That's right. New and Raspberry with the big block on the front row again. They're a solid combination together when you put those two blocking together.
Yes. Copeland's having to do everything she can to avoid that block.
Yep. Hammontree might want to look to the right side at this point. Back to the middle. Oh, went down. That was right on the back line. Nice location that time. So rolling back to serve for the Bulldogs, down 16-20 here in set number 3. Said just kind of rolled off her hands a little bit. Oh, there we go. Lorelei Hawkins with a nice cross court.
I always love watching her play because anytime she does something, she just seems so unbothered.
She does. It's almost like she's embarrassed that she did it sometimes, you know? It's not like she's pumping up. She's just like, yeah.
That or she's just like, yeah, I just did it again.
Right,
Like,
exactly. It's kind of like when a kid gets into the end zone and like act like you've been there before. She acts like she's been there before. I've done that enough times. It's not going to make me that excited today. So, no, she is a solid player for this team. Good hustle by Hammontree. Free ball back over by Hawkins. Set to Gardner on the outside that time.
Great pass from Bailey.
Oh, and New off the block and down.
The unfortunate one thing about that block was it changed the ball's direction.
Sure
So
did.
Bailey was going one way, the ball was going the other.
Yep. She was going right where she thought it would be.
Yep. She's got a decent read on the ball.
And out, no touch. Nobody saw the touch. Oh, she's calling the touch. She was calling touch the whole time. She just didn't.
Kennett's not sure about the call, but, you know.
I mean, I looked down there right after the play happened, and she had her hand on top of her. But
It's hard
she didn't
to
have
see.
it up very high.
Yes.
And
I was going to say, that's a hard call to see from a line judge.
it is, for sure. It was on her side, but still. Oh, almost. Nice reflex by Raspberry, but came back over and out of bounds. So timeout for Coach Green and the Indians. We'll take a quick timeout with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on the Bulldog Nation Network, Ray Corp Sports.
Welcome to First State Community Bank, where the community is at the heart of everything we do. At FSCB, we're your trusted neighbors, committed to strengthening the connections that make our town thrive. You get more face time with our dedicated team to understand your unique needs and help guide you to financial success. We also provide the latest technology so you can enjoy the convenience without compromising the personalized touch. Experience our hometown advantage with modern conveniences. Visit us at fscb.com.
And we're back here at the Sikeston Fieldhouse for the conclusion of set number 3. Again, Sikeston won set number 1, Kennett won set number 2. Kennett leads 22-19 here in set number 3. I think Coach Green just wanted to kind of settle her girls down a little
Oh,
bit.
that was
nice
beautiful.
play. Oh, and block, big block by New and
Oh, that was
Gardner.
such a great pancake.
It was. She put her hand flat on the ground, popped the ball right up off of it.
You can tell they're so. Sikeston wasn't sure they were expecting that.
But Kennett never gave up. They didn't stop, and you got to give them credit for that. They played the ball. So now it's set point here in set number 3. Coach called that timeout, settled them down, said we're going to finish this out, and they're going to, if they have their way, they'll finish it out right here, and they do.
Yep.
So set number 3 goes to the Indians. 2 and 3 now go to the Kennett Indians. Set number 1 went to the Sikeston Bulldogs. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back here in about a minute and a half for set number 4.
In farming, the weather always cooperates. The soil is always balanced. Seedlings always flourish.
But that's fantasy. This is farming. Seed, bred and tested for your reality. Dynagrow Seed, for real.
I've been handling workers' compensation cases since 1977. What I like about workers' compensation is that you're able to help folks who need to return to their normal lives that have been put out of place by something that's occurred at the workplace. And that's what we do. We see that you're treated properly, that you get the benefits that you're entitled to, and that the results are fair for you.
Contact Burns, Taylor, Heckemeyer, Green, Edwards, and Graham.
Welcome to First State Community Bank, where the community is at the heart of everything we do. At FSCB, we're your trusted neighbors, committed to strengthening the connections that make our town thrive. You get more face time with our dedicated team to understand your unique needs and help guide you to financial success. We also provide the latest technology so you can enjoy the convenience without compromising the personalized touch. Experience our hometown advantage with modern conveniences. Visit us at fscb.com.
In farming, the weather always cooperates. The soil is always balanced. Seedlings always flourish.
But that's fantasy. This is farming. Seed, bred and tested for your reality. Dynagrow Seed, for real.
And welcome back to the Sikeston Fieldhouse. It's set number 4. The Kennett Indians are up 2-1. Coach, what does Sikeston have to do to turn this around and come back and force a 5th set?
One thing that I really think they need to do is, they've not been playing bad. They've just been playing, they get tight and they get a little nervous towards the end, and then as Kennett reaches closer to 25, and they need to just kind of slow down and take it easy.
I agree. I think that's where they're at. They showed in set number 1 that they've got the talent, the strength, the ability to do it, but they let the Indians get ahead of them both sets, last 2 sets. Couldn't get back from where they were. All right. So it looks like Kennett has the serve to start set number 4 of this best of 5 varsity volleyball match. There we go. So referee Baldwin has everybody ready to go. Oh, I'm sorry. Sikeston has the serve to start. Hammondtree will be the initial server for the Bulldogs here in set number 4. See how she gets us started off. With a nice serve. Gardner with the tip. Oh, and behind the
nice
antenna.
Attempt.
So Gardner goes back to serve for the Indians here with a 1-0 lead in set number 4. In the middle to Wiggins, picked up by McKeag in the back row. Edwards with the hit out of the front row. Little tip covered by Gardner that time. Oh, and fell in front of Hammond-Tree. So Gardner back to serve at 2-0 now for the Indians. Oh, and just out. Rowland with the cross court that time just went a little bit wide.
Not the way we would hope to start the set, but still early.
So Gardner back to serve again for the Indians. The Bulldogs look a little bit out of sorts here at the start of set number 4. They look a little bit tired, I think, in fact, but we'll see if they can kind of push through, get their second wind. Hammond-Tree with the bump set. Free ball. And hit long. Was Rowland that time with the hit from the right side. 5-0 now. They're letting Kennett get out ahead of them again here in set number 4. Nice serve that time, though. That ball, it was hard to tell. It was right down the line, and
then it curved in.
It sure did. Have her on my roster.
It's Clara Beth Drake.
Thank you. Wiggins with a good swing that time. She jumped a little early, but she was able to kind of stay up there a little while and
she's got good hang time.
Get her hand on that ball. I'd have had to jump twice to hit it. If I jumped when she jumped the first time. And then I'd have been worn out. So Edwards with the little tip. No cover on the block. So 7-1 now with Reed back to serve for the Indians. So off Mitchell and out of bounds.
Not exactly sure what's going on.
It's 8-1 now. Reed with continuing to serve for the Indians. Much better pass there. Wiggins on the right side. Set was back off the net a little bit. Raspberry swinging off the block. And out, no touch. Timeout. Coach Byler's going to take a timeout. If you haven't had a chance to, check out the SEMO Sports Zone with Drew and Dave, or the podcast. It's back and better than ever. Every Monday morning, join Andrew Moore and David Jenkins for insight into local high school sports and whatever other rabbit trail they choose to go down. You can find them on Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, and if you want to, you can see them as well as hear them on the SEMO Sports Zone YouTube channel. So that's a fun little podcast they've got going on there. They love high school football, and they love to share their thoughts about high school football. But here we're in the middle of volleyball, and Coach Beidler is having a conversation with his charges, and they are. We'll see how they respond. Trying to get them fired up. They're down 9-1 here. Not so early now in set number 4. Good pass, good set, good hit, but a little bit long. Block was there. She went over the block and hit it long. Copeland struggling with that block here this, last couple of rotations.
Overpass.
Yeah, Edwards saw it, but hit it into the net, and Carter tried to get it up, but then no one was there to save it. Taylor Heinley into the game for the Indians, number 24. Taryn Boyd in for the Bulldogs here in set number 4. Coach Beidler trying to find a combination that will work here in set number 4. Raspberry with a big swing. London Mitchell frustrated with herself trying to get to that ball, just could not cover it. 11-2, Tasia Carter serving for the Indians. As I mentioned, she's ready to go when that whistle blows. Just bat it back and forth. Carter with the pass. Raspberry ready to hit it too. It was a nice pass across there from Carter to Raspberry that time.
It was.
I didn't really expect her to hit it when she hit it across there, but there's Hawkins with a smart play again. That time tipped the top of the net, but found the spot she was going for. Drake back to serve for the Bulldogs. Thank you. Big swing by Raspberry.
Great hustle. Great hustle.
Don't hurt yourself. Oh, almost got it. Hawkins was almost able to get it over.
That's a hard ball to try and save it as it goes into those stands.
Sure is, especially right where she ran. It's kind of a cutout for wheelchairs, for the handicapped accessible, and so that it kind of juts out. And I was just afraid she was going to hit her knee on that. I really was. That was making me nervous when she ran over there. Nice set. Hawkins hits it out, or hits it off the Indians. Good hands that time by Mitchell. Raspberry with the tip and played. Oh, and out of bounds. Oh, they called it down on the first hit.
Now there's some discussion. I honestly thought she had it up.
I thought she got it up too. Yeah, he's going to replay it.
That was great for Boyd to see that and be able to respond.
It was, absolutely. So I think the call was that she did get it up, but they had already kind of blown a whistle, and so they ended up. So we're going to replay that. Good conversation between the referees, able to see what they saw and get it right. And then into the net by Kate Leaker. Here comes Landers back in for the Bulldogs on the front rope. Deep serve that time. Big block by Landers. And Gardner could not get that one back over.
This could be a turning point.
So Boyd back to serve again. Nice deep serve the first time.
Great spot.
Another good serve. We haven't seen Boyd much tonight, but when she's in, she's like, well, okay, I'm here. Let me make my presence felt, and she has right from the beginning. Another good serve, deep again. And then just tipped that one over and down. Slip us back in for defense. Good job by Boyd. Got some points back. Raspberry back to serve for the Indians. Just cleared the top of the net. Hawkins with the tip. New with the hit and down.
Good spot for a swing.
She couldn't have walked back there and laid that down and put it very much closer to that back corner.
Absolutely.
Good cover that time. Gardner clips the top of the net. So free ball back over. Himmentry to the outside to Landers off the top of the net and down. Gardner reminds me a lot of Emma Eilers, who plays for Advance. She's not a super tall player, but if you set her just a little bit back off the net, she can be dominant.
I'm very impressed. It shows that you don't always have to be 6'2".
Right, exactly.
To be a good hitter.
Yep. So 16-8 now with Himmentry back to serve for the Sikeston Bulldogs here in set number 4. Nice back set that time. Wiggins hits it back over free to Carter, and this time off with her swing out of bounds. 16-9, Himmentry continuing to serve for the Bulldogs. Back set that time to Rowland. Good hit by Gardner again. London Mitchell just could not quite get to it. Substitution. Brooklyn Edwards back in for Kate Leaker. Gardner with a really nice serve.
Oh, that was a great
nice play.
I expected that down.
2 one-handed hits there that surprised everybody, and then long.
Wiggins has a good eye on the court.
She does.
She always pulls out some great saves.
Yep. She has great reactions, just great awareness. So Gardner back to serve again. 18-9 now. Indians with the lead here in set number 4. Nice cover there by Wiggins. And then a nice block by Wiggins, but Carter, wow, she almost did the splits and got that ball back up. Nice job.
Whatever it takes.
That's exactly right. And then Wiggins hits around the block and off Raspberry out of bounds. But good swing there by Wiggins. All right, Aubrey Landers back to serve at 18-10. Back set. Reed with the tip. She saved that one. I don't know exactly how she did without either crossing the line or hitting the net, but she did. Little bump set. Handled by Copeland. Oh. Good try by Rowland. Just could not quite get it clean off her arms and out of bounds. 19-10 now, the Indians with the lead. Reed continuing to serve. Wiggins with the free ball back over. And just into the net, Raspberry. Nothing Raspberry could do about that ball besides just try to tip it over and couldn't get to it.
Nope, they tried to place it, and it just didn't quite work for them.
Maybe that her setter was expecting her to be somewhere she wasn't.
Yep.
But clearly they weren't on the same page. That time they were on the same page. She just missed it. Got the top of the net
That would have
instead
been
of the court.
beautiful, though.
That ball might have been close to the 10-foot line too. She was up so high but hit it right onto the top of the net. And punch back over. Back set to Edwards. Cross court out of bounds. So London Mitchell back to serve for the Sikeston Bulldogs. Down 19-12. Nice serve. Not much Libero McKay could do about that. She's got a solid serve receive, but that ball was tough.
It was heading out probably, but not quite out. And
Right. Tough to decide.
Yes.
And again, as a coach, you'd rather them play it than not play it and it land in. So
Oh, always.
good cover that time by Hammondtree. Oh, and not Copeland couldn't. I'm not sure she knew where she was for sure on the court, but hit that ball into the net.
It looked like she might have thought she was going to do one thing and then changed her mind last minute,
Yep.
and it just didn't work.
Did not. Let's try it again. That time, nice little tip to an open spot.
That's what she saw.
It is what she saw. She just couldn't execute the first time. I think you're exactly right. And maybe somebody covered or started moving in that direction the last time, and she thought, oh, no, I better try to hit it. Nice serve.
That was a good up.
Sure was.
That was a hard serve.
Yep. Good job by Gardner again.
Good little rally.
A lot of reaction, yes, good rally. Keep it going. And long. Raspberry swings away and hits it long.
I'm glad to see Sikeston come back in this.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not, because they could have easily said, we're done.
Yes.
When they got down, and they have not. Nice swing by Hawkins.
It was a great
Picked up
connection.
nicely, though. Nice tip by Hammondtree that time. And there was Hawkins just to be safe. So Rowland's back to serve. Now it's 2016. Bulldogs right back into this set now. Nice tip at the top of the net and rolled over. Brooklyn Edwards with a strong hit from the right side.
She's kind of quiet. She seems quiet, but she goes up to hit, and then she's like a whole new person.
Very quiet player, you're right. But she's been very effective on the front row. She didn't play the first set, but she's been very effective since then. So Leaker in now to serve. Nice job that time by Copeland. Used that block and hit it into the court. Copeland back to serve now. That was a tough ball to set for Leaker there. Big block that time. There's Raspberry and New again.
We weren't quite ready for it.
Yep. That's been a tough combination for Sikeston to deal with tonight. And a timeout. Coach Beidler calls a timeout. So we'll take a quick break too. We'll be back in 30 seconds for the completion of set number 4, Bulldogs Nation Network here on A-Corp Sports.
Welcome to First State Community Bank, where the community is at the heart of everything we do. At FSCB, we're your trusted neighbors, committed to strengthening the connections that make our town thrive. You get more face time with our dedicated team to understand your unique needs and help guide you to financial success. We also provide the latest technology so you can enjoy the convenience without compromising the personalized touch. Experience our hometown advantage with modern conveniences. Visit us at fscb.com.
Welcome back to the Sikeston Fieldhouse, where the Kennett Indians are up 22-17, 5-point lead here in set number 4. They have a 2-1 lead here against the Sikeston Bulldogs. Coach Beidler called that timeout at 22-17, trying to stem the tide a little bit, try to give his ladies a chance here in set number 4. And that's out. Gardner hit that ball up and out. So 22-18. Lorelei Hawkins back to serve for the Sikeston Bulldogs. Free ball back over. Sikeston needs to take advantage of that right here. We go to Wiggins. Oh, and she can't get it over the net. It's tough. You're right. She swung away, though. You got to give her credit for that. A lot of times people will tighten up and just want to tip at the end of the match, and you just got to keep setting or keep hitting. Gardner, she tried to tip it to the down the line and just left it a little short. 23-19. Hammondtree back to serve for the Bulldogs. So this is probably one of their best front rows. Let's see what they can do with it right here.
Oh, that was a good move.
Smart play by Reed there. Had everybody pulled to this side and just went cross court with it, found a spot.
Well, she was out pretty far, so she had to cut that ball in.
She did. But everybody was overplayed on that one. So match point here for the Indians, 24-19 here in set number 4. We'll bump set, free ball back over. See what the Indians can do. Back set to Reed, and that's the match. Great match, though.
Yes,
fun.
I was excited about that.
All the way through. It was a great match. 25-19 here in set number 4. None of the sets were blowouts.
No.
Neither team gave up when they had chances to give up. Both teams fought through some challenges.
Those are the most fun games to watch. You never want to see a team just totally say,
No.
you know what, just hit it at us.
Absolutely right. It was a great, fun match. So both these teams now head into, I think they've got a couple of matches left. Sikeston has
2 next week, I believe.
Yep, they have New Madrid County Central later this week, and then East Prairie. We'll be back here for East Prairie on the 20th. That's senior night, so we'll be back here for that. And then again, Kennett has Twin Rivers at Kennett on the 16th later this week, and then at Notre Dame right before they play Notre Dame, first round of the district. So that's interesting. They'll play them back-to-back matches. So
could be a good or bad thing.
Sikeston, no, I'm wrong. Sikeston plays Notre Dame in the first round. Kennett plays them next week. So we will see. As I said earlier, I believe that this Sikeston team is going to be a tough out in that district. They're only the 6th seed, but number 3 Notre Dame is going to have all they can handle with this team going in. So Kennett has the number 1 seed. They get the first game off in their district. And so their first match won't be until the 27th. So what good can you take away for each of these teams, Coach?
I saw a lot of good from both. I will say Kennett's front row, it's hard to beat. I mean, you've got Raspberry up there, and I can't remember her name, but
New.
Yes.
Yep, Raspberry and New. They were tough on that block.
They were, but Sikeston, they were able to they had some strong defense at times, and then they had strong offense at times, and we were effective up there at the net, which against a hard-hitting team, that's what you need.
Absolutely. Well, we will be Bulldog Nation Network, again, no more games this week, no home football game this Friday night, but next Monday we'll be back here for the last home game, senior night, which is East Prairie. So we'll be back here with you next week, and then districts start right after that. We'll have one more volleyball game next week on A Corp Sports after that, and that will be Leopold at Portageville, which should be a really good small school matchup, two of the best small schools, Class 1 and Class 2. So we'll see how that goes next week. But we will, until then, we'll say goodnight from the Sikeston Fieldhouse in Sikeston, Missouri. We'll see you next time.